Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is Mark coming to you live with another live stream. I've been thinking about this, guys, long and hard. Trying to make a video. I've been doing research on this, and really, it's time to make the video about this versus. And I think people need to understand what I'm going with. Um, I think it boils down to what you look at, um, what you look for, what you're getting into. I think if you look at break it brass tacks of it all, this is what's going to happen. Okay. Today's video is going to be about should you buy 50 series card or skip and go with Nvidia, my down to earth report. I spent about maybe 5 months, 6 months, here and there dabbling when I'm at lunch at work or 15-minute break at work, just looking at, Nvidia, looking at AMD and stuff like that, trying to get an idea of what I'm looking at and what I'm looking for. Because myself, I thought about going with the Team Red from Team Green. Even myself, I thought about it myself, and it's very understandable to go from a different point of view, different graphics card, stuff like that. It's very understandable. I get it. Very understandable. I get it. It's easy to see why people would do that. Why people would go from Nvidia to AMD or AMD to Nvidia. Both cards have great restoration. Now, if you want bells and whistles and a Nvidia as your card. If you want a lot of VRAM but not a lot of bells and whistles, an AMD is your card. In previous generations. But now it seems like the both cards now are really duking it out. They're getting down to nitty gritty. Now with the 8000 series GPUs from Nvidia, not Nvidia, but AMD, rearing its ugly head eventually. Or it's already been out already. 7800's been out for a while. Now they're teasing and releasing the 8000 series early to catch up with NVIDIA. And my thought on this is AMD needs not do what AMD did. I mean, AMD needs not do what NVIDIA did. Don't browbeat your people with all this nonsense. Don't force down their throats the 30 series cards, then get scalped for over 2.5 years. Then after that, release the 40 series cards. Then 2 years later, release 50 series card or going to release 50 series cards. My biggest problem is, and this report is going to be not really biased because I have a Team Green. I have a 3070 non-TI 3070 non-overclock. It's overclocked now, but non-overclock standard 3070. It's MSI Trio. It's faster than the Founders Edition, but still slower on my sister 3070 Ti. Okay, but what people have is I have ray tracing on this bad boy. And it does work really well, especially in older games that have ray tracing. Newer games, not so much. The biggest problem I think with Nvidia is that they're still grasping hold of the fact that people want to have a standard 12 gigabyte with 57 is going to have 12 gigabytes of VRAM. You know what VRAM is? It's video memory, it's video access memory. That's what goes into your video buffer. That buffers all the images, including all the sound too as well that goes to your monitor TV. Like me, I have a 34-inch 34 by 40 by 10, a 1440p 165 hertz monitor. My monitor is but pretty huge, but it also has limitations. Only as much as can do muster. Should you buy a 50 series card? No. If you have a 40 series card or 30 or a higher 30 series card, I would wait probably a little bit longer. Me 3070 is still decent enough. But if you're not going to game on 1080p with 3070, it's like 1440p 1080 1440p 1080p with 3070, If you got 3090, you're gonna push it the highest you can go. Me personally, if you got 3612 gig, 36 Ti, 3050, maybe even 3070 non TIs, I would probably say yeah, go for it. Myself, yeah, go for it. But I would go for 40 series card. But I'll probably upgrade to a 38, 3090, 38 Ti, 3090 Ti if I really wanted to push my limitations. But those are still pretty expensive because they're still selling very well. Well, they once were. They once were at one time. But do I sit there and think that the 30 series card, 50 series cards are going to be the best cards out there? Restoration, ray tracing, and power has behind it, it'll probably be a really good demanding card. You'll probably look at probably 50 series card, a 5070 Ti version can probably do 8K 60. Once again, I'm just going on research I've done, but or 8K 30, but maybe 4K 60, 4K 120 without any problems. 5090, 5080s probably do 8K without any problems because their VRAM will be 32 and like 20 or something like that. Um, let's look at the 50 series card we have right now. Um, let's see what it says here though. It should have some idea what we're looking at here though. Eventually, if I can find it here, probably should do a little more research if I did this. Yeah, I know. Just one other thing, looking at 50 series card, you gotta look for 50 series. You gotta find them. No, they're not. They're not out right now. But I want to have an idea of what we're looking at and what the possible specs are going to be. 50 series card are going to be interesting, but it's going to be something like this. 5090 is going to have 192 and streaming CUDA cores 24,000 to 4090 16,000, ray tracing 192 to 128. Tensor cores 768 to 512 and 4090. Boost clock 2.9, 2.52 from 4090 to 2.9. A megabyte L2 cache is 128. Memory bus is 1,532 and only 1,008 from the 4090. So it's going to look, that's 5930 to 3090. It's really hard, guys, to give you brass numbers. I'm telling you right now, though. The 50 series cards, guys, are going to be insanely ooh and ah. But you know the price is going to be, oh my God. Because you know it's going to cost an arm and leg to buy those things. And that's one thing about that really fears me that people are going to want to buy these cards, not care how much they cost. And when scalpers get a hold of the fact, oh my God, people buying these cards, they're going to run out there and go buy them. And they ain't going to care about, oh, you have, rent due. Well, and I guess you can't afford a 50 series card. So should you buy a 50 series card? No. Not when it comes out. If you get hands on a 30 series card, 3080, 3070 Ti, 3080 plus or above, go for it. 3070, yeah, if you want a little budget gaming, yeah, but you can get an ARC 16 gigabyte ARC card from Intel and have a good time. If you do a 1080p, 3070 be fine. 1440p be fine. But I would not go any higher than that. If you get a 40 series card, go for it. If you want the latest and greatest, go 4070, 12 gigabyte. They'll do pretty well. I've read specs on it. Yes, the 3070 and 4070 standard have the same CUDA cores, the same, not the same CUDA cores, but the same count of cores there. So it's like 5,000 or whatever. Exact same as the 3070, but it has 12 gigabytes of VRAM, 4 gigs more than what you have in 3070. That's good. So I recommend buying the 40 card or buying a higher end 30 card. 20 series cards are not good right now. You could get them cheaper, but be careful. They could be, they could be eventually, deactivating those drivers soon, so you won't be able to update drivers anymore. Um, But 30 series cards will go the same route as a 16 series. Probably a lot later on because a lot of people still have 30 series card or finally got a hand like myself, finally got their hands on one of them, and it's been a long time. So I would not buy a 40, I mean a 50 series card right now. I don't care any kind. 50, 60, 50, 50, or no, I would wait until at least about a year because you know the scalpers are gonna get their hands on them. And you know what's going to happen with the when I start getting into Best Buy and Micro Centers, it's going to be a raving, just if they are going to be as powerful as they say they're going to be. But they're going to be just standard, boost 49, 40 series cars with big extra boost in them, like a few thousand more CUDA cores. And I don't know if it's worth the while to go up there and buy a new 50 series card. It's going to be just a gentle upgrade. They're saying 35 to 40% from what was before. And that could be the best you have. And if that's the case, that's fine. Like say it before, say it again, folks. Like I say it before, say it again. You have to understand what you have. You have to understand what you're getting into. You have to understand what you're playing with. And I think it's something that needs to be addressed. That if you don't understand this, if you just want to go out and buy the Fit Series carcass and it's just a hot new toy, then go and buy it. I'm telling you guys to wait about a year because you know what's going to happen is they're going to come out with TI versions eventually, and then make them even more expensive. Then you probably get your hands on a 40 series card a lot cheaper, and have it last even longer than your say your 20 series card you had. All because So I mean, you have to wait, but I would not buy it, and I would not switch it to AMD unless you know for sure. Graphics cards don't care about your online gaming preferences. Graphics cards only care about your loyalty to that piece of metal and plastic, the green or red, or even Intel for this matter too as well. So I think it's one of those things safe to say that people may not understand what I'm saying, and that's fine. A lot of times I don't understand what I'm saying sometimes. But graphics cards are graphics cards, folks. The only difference to me I worry about is the VRAM and how much they cost. When 57 is going to cost, can come out with 12 gigabytes of VRAM, not 14 or at least 16, but 12, just because they want to. Oh well, now the new average is 12. The new gaming average for a lot of these games now are 12 gigabytes of VRAM is the minimum now to play games on recommended settings. I guarantee you it would be 12 gigabytes of VRAM eventually for a lot of these games. New one coming out. It takes about 5 years to create a new game. By this point in time, GTA 5 will be out, or GTA 6 will be out on PC. And that game is going to be phenomenally great, I guess. But also, it's going to be phenomenally a big damn VRAM gas guzzler, if you know what I mean. So the 3070, I have, could be a minimum requirement, you know, for, for the game. And 1080 Ti may not even exist. So I mean, it's just one of those things, guys, that I would probably skip the 30 series cards, like I say 3090, but skip 30 entirely and go to 4070s. 4612, 460, 16 gigabytes, fine, but underpowered. But then again, no, it's just one of those things you want to do. But I'll go for like 4070, 47 Ti, 47 Super. That's faster than the 47 Super is faster than the 3090. Go that route, but stay away from 3070s. Um, because right now what I have is good enough for me, but it's something that I'm constantly putting games on high and medium settings, playing them. Eventually, I'll be playing a game by turning it off because it won't be able to run on my system, but it will still run. But when I have to go to low settings, that's when I buy a new graphics card. Having yet, I'm still high on a lot of games. So once I tap that out and have to go to medium, Now I'm gonna look around, so start circling them. You know, what if this? Eventually. Right now, I'm so good at my 3070. So I'm staying with 37 for a while longer. But will I go to a 40 or 50? Depends. My power supply can I have to upgrade a power supply to just do a standard 4070. So I can't imagine a 50 series car be able to run on a 4070 power supply. So it's gonna be interesting to see. But this is my video, guys. Thank you for watching it. If you bought a 4090 or 48 or gonna buy a 40 a 50 series card, comment down below. While you're commenting down below, if you're brand new to my channel, like, subscribe, and case ring that bell helps the channel a lot. Keeps me going, guys. Keep going. I want to hit 200 before the end of the year. That'd be awesome if I did. Thank you guys for sharing my channel, my videos, my channel. You guys shared it well over 150 times, and to that, I thank all of you and every one of you. God bless you guys. Keep safe. Be safe. Peace.